What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 2021. What it brings for us, we don't know yet. I guess we'll find out. New Year's Day, I'm not going to even kid you. It's been a lazy day for me. I'm sure everybody else here can relate with that. Let's see who's in the house here. All right, participants. A couple crosses fishing. What's going on, Betty? Happy New Year. Angel P, welcome. Looks like a new person in chat. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Avid Fisherman, Happy New Year, Avid. Catfish Hen Hunters, Happy New Year's to you and your family, Norm. Catfish Weekly, Lyle, how are you doing, sir? Hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully your physical therapist is using that money that we gave her to give you special attention. Hopefully she's putting it to good use. Catfish and Pappy, welcome. Creole Catfishing, the man, what's going on, Jeremy? Catmando Fish Outdoors. Catmando Outdoors. Catfish and Pappy. Creole Dinks Outdoors, what's up, young man? Wow, this room's filling up pretty quick. Kind of hard keeping up with the list. Fin Seeker TV, Fishing with the Chad. What's going on, Chad? Georgia Fisherman, welcome. That's a new name. Get Hooked on D Fishing. That's a new name. But I think I know who that is. Happy New Year's, D. Great Outdoors Exploring. Hey, Sean, what's going on? James Dockery Fishing. He's probably at home pressing the angry face button after that intro. Jason Blackburn, Jason Ward, John Boy's Catfishing, welcome, Happy New Year. Kevin Baker, Leapers Logistics, I think that's Lynn. What's going on, Lynn? Mexicat Fishing, I do love that name. Welcome, Mike Irvin, Mike's Outdoors and Adventures, Missouri Creek Fishing. Hey, Rob, Happy New Year, you and your family. Muskrat Adventures, what's going on, Roger? Nebraska Wildcats, Randy Patillo, either one. I apologize. I like to think I have a little leeway with my last name. Welcome. River Whiskers, another new name. Robert James, what's going on? Ryan Boards, Blue Collar Fishing. Ryan's killing it. The kayak fishing tournament. I keep messing with this, man. Did you guys ever have stuff on your desk you just can't put down? Sorry about that. He's killing it. If you guys looked at the last tournament he was in, he posted those results. He slayed it. He annihilated everybody, and that was even on the board. So that was a good way to go, Ryan. 1 Ton Fishing Club. What's going on? Palmetto Cats. Hello, Kevin. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to Anna and Olive as well over at the Lakin House. Randy, he said hello to Randy already. River Whiskers, Robert James, Sean Abney, Terry Lane, Tim Molina. Hopefully your vacation was fantastic, my friend. Hopefully you had a lot of good fortune while you were there. You know what I mean? Zach Murray, what's going on, Zach? Zach, was today your birthday? It might have been Zach's birthday today, I believe. Everybody say happy birthday to him. It was either today or yesterday, forgive me. But happy birthday to you, sir. I'm going to go through this. 2 Stan's Fishing, what's going on, Stan? I'm going to go through the list real quick again. Carl Eric Pickett, welcome. Chad Nolte, welcome. David Zimmerman, in case I missed you, welcome. I think I got everybody. We got 51 in chat. On New Year's Day, man, don't you guys have something better to do? I'm just kidding. I'm very grateful to have you guys. But, man, that is a lot of people in chat already. Pretty cool. So hopefully everybody checked out Chad's feed last night. There was a lot of people there. I had a few adult beverages. I was feeling pretty good. I do want to congratulate Chad on reaching 500 subscribers. Way to go, buddy. Oh, I see Feral TV on there too. What's up, buddy? Thanks for checking out the show. 500 subscribers. That is epic, epic, epic. Good for you, man. Way to be at it too. I also did see Ryan setting hooks in here a little while ago too. Ryan, if you're listening, I know he was talking about having some. I think he said tacos. So if you can hear me, what's going on, buddy? Again, Chad, 500 subscribers. Congratulations. Everybody give congrats to Chad in the chat. Looks like it. It's happening. Catfish and Dreams, what's going on? Let's see. Where are we going to start here tonight? New Year, New Year, New Year. Of course, there's all sorts of purchases that are done with the Black Friday specials, the holiday specials and stuff. So I just thought I'd put a quick show together about some of the stuff I'm looking forward to using, some of the stuff I purchased and picked up, whether it be gifts, purchases I made for myself, gifts I made to myself. I'm sure everybody can relate. Look at Coco in the background. Holy smokes. I'm going to tell you guys something. I came in here to set this up tonight, and she was not happy. This is basically her room, not mine. As soon as I turned on all the lights and stuff, she really gave me a dirty look. So hopefully she'll forgive me. Okay, again, so I guess let's get started. Well, one of the things that I really needed for this year was obviously leader line. You can't really have too much of it. So one of my favorite types of leader line is obviously Suffix for Catfish. I run the Suffix 50-pound. I'd had some conversations with some people, including Lyle from Catfish Weekly, about and I've heard him talk about it a lot on his shows and other shows, about how leader line just ties better. The knots cinch up a little tighter. It seems to work good. Costs you a little money. But in my opinion, these little rings that it comes on with they have like a slit on them where the line comes through. They make it good for storing in your tackle bag or box or whatever it is. It's a good bet. This was gifted to me. I'm very grateful. And little side note, my wife gifted this to me without me even having to ask, so that was kind of cool. As far as like the leader line goes, some of the other stuff that I really like to use is fluoro when I'm using when the water gets really clear post ice. Hold on, let me grab this here. Where'd it go? When the water gets really clear, especially post ice, the water's been covered up all winter long, at least up here in Illinois. It gives time for everything to settle out of the water as long as there isn't too much current. A good fluoro, if you're using braided line like I'm switching over to for crappie, I like to tie on a fluoro leader. Suffix makes these leaders. They ain't cheap, but they come throwing stuff all over the place. They come in these small spools. It is a fluoro leader, so they're good. I use them for ice fishing as well. So those will come in handy. And then, back to the braid I'm going to try. Obviously, all the braid haters are not going to be happy about this. Suffix 832, best braid there is in my opinion. I highly recommend it. I haven't really tried too much, so don't quote me on that. Don't take that as the word of Mark. But I'm looking forward to putting that stuff to use. Man, a lot of it was just resupplying this year. I know I like to do that every year, get resupplied ready for summer, because I'd rather spend the time fishing than shopping, or whether it's even online or whatever it is. Dropping stuff all over here. All right, let's see what else we got in my little box of goodies. Drifting weights. I plan on doing a little more, not drifting, but dragging weights. Doing a little more dragging this year. So I picked up these Reel 'em Up. I believe Chad recommended these. I think Chad did. I got these from Dale's Tackle. I run 4 ounces because I do run in current. I did take a long shot. And here, let me get this out of here. And picked up some of these, just the lead dragging weights. But I made the mistake of buying the 6 ounces, not realizing that they're way too heavy. I probably should have went with the 4. Our current isn't that strong, but they'll come in handy, man. But these are, I haven't used these yet. I wonder how they'll work. Let's see what's going on in chat real quick. If you've used these in chat, these types of weights, let me take them out. Basically, it's just lead with an eye hook on it. These are 6 ounces. They're pretty heavy. They could be used as a weapon, pretty much. But we'll give them a shot. If I can't find a use for them, I'll usually give them to somebody. Or if the current's real bad, I don't see why I can't use them as just a regular sinker though. Let's see what's going on in chat here. See what's happening. Everybody's congratulating Chad. Well deserved. JBT's in the house. What's going on, JBT? Georgia Fisherman loves the Suffix line. I have to agree. J-Dog in the house. What's going on, J-Dog? Welcome. Sorry I missed your first turn around, but I try to go back and get everybody. Buckeye Catfishing. I don't recall if I said hello. There's a big long list. 56 people in chat. That's awesome. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Ryan Borst says he's going to renew his supply too. I imagine he goes through a lot. He fishes hard. He's on there every weekend. So, John Boy. Oh, correction. Betty Jean recommended those. Sorry about that, Betty Jean. I knew it was either you or Chad. I think you recommended them, and Chad gave a second on those. Maurice Kaysen, welcome, buddy. Welcome, Maurice. Welcome. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. And Justin's Fishing Fetish. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, resupplying is always a good thing to do at the beginning of at the end or the beginning of the next year. Like I said, it's good to get it done. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, I got a couple reels gifted to me for Christmas. Actually, these are fine. Cabela's, I know, had a special on the presidential. I believe this is what, the XT? As far as the spinning reel goes, Fluger. Yeah, I believe it's the special edition XT. So this comes in like this is a 2000. It runs a little small, so I might have went up to the 2500 or the 3000, but this should work. I just like having a little more line, especially if I'm using mono. A little more line to cut off, to trim off. When I get into the reason why I call it the channel Catfish and Crappie, besides those being like my two favorite fish to catch, is a couple of the spots I fish at. If you're fishing for crappie, you always hook into a catfish, and they'll wreak havoc on 4-pound tests. So it's nothing to cut 20 feet off the end of it once you get like a 2 or a 3-pound channel cat in there. But these are nice reels. They're no Stratics, but they were only $50. So I ordered 2 of these. I got some ice fishing reels I can use these on, and then hopefully we can pick up some other crappie, some crappie rods for trolling. That's what the braid is for. I'm going to use that for long line trolling, and we'll use these on there. It should work out well. But I really like these reels. If you're looking for a decent priced reel, well, decent price being not the cheapest, but quality stuff, these Fluger Presidential XTs are really nice. This is like my third and fourth one. I got 4 of these now. I use them on my trout rods too, on a couple of them. I highly recommend them. Anybody else have any experience with them? Are we going to see any new color variations? We might, but to be honest with you, other than meeting like requests, I had some requests from Betty Jean for pink stuff. I do have, might as well show these again. I actually brought one out here. I do have the beanies. I have this in black, and I have it in pink. I really like these hats. They're warm as heck. I've been wearing this one like crazy. Oh, wait. I was kind of messing me up with the... All right. Looking in the webcam is no good. I can't get it right, but yeah, they look pretty good. They're warm as heck. I do have it in pink as well for ladies. I shipped out... Shoot. I shipped out a bunch of them. Man, you'd think I was my own. Well, I am kind of my own shipping department. My wife's shipping department too, but I've been pretty busy. I've been pretty busy trying to get this stuff out and do some other work. So hey, that doesn't look too bad. I think I might wear that. If it gets too hot, I'll switch back over to the original double hooks. Yeah, as far as other colors go, I guess I could do that down the line. I do have plans for an online store, which should happen in the next couple of months. I'm working with somebody getting that set up, not the actual store, but but the actual designs and stuff, I've been kind of working hard on some new logo stuff and a couple of graphic tees and hoodies and stuff. So that's something to look forward to in 2021. Let's see. Norm says he's looking into some channel cat reels and rods, thinking medium action. Yeah, that's the way to go. Medium heavies are okay for me, as long as they have fast tips. Like the Whisker Seeker ones I like, they got a pretty fast tip. You can't go wrong with an ugly stick for channel cats, depending on how big a channel cat you get. I know that Ryan, Set Hooks, and Jonathan, they do use ugly sticks for them, you know. Not exclusively, but I know they both have those rods, and Ryan even uses. I think he uses the saltwater ugly stick for his flatheads, though. He seems to be doing pretty good. So let's see. I'm sorry it took forever, Daniel, to find a live stream. If you go onto my page, if you subscribe, that'd be cool. I always list them on my main page. You'll see upcoming live streams that show up. I know on a PC it works, on a phone I don't. I do all my internet viewing and browsing on my desktop. I got a pretty nice setup here, so I'm sorry it was so difficult for you, Ryan. You can also, if you go to the Catfish and Crappie group or my page, I always list the links on there every week, at least, you know, the latest the day before. I try to get that. Usually I try to get it up there a couple days prior. Also, if you're on Facebook, I have a lot of real cool people that share my links out. They're usually all over. You can check out, Get Hooked on Fishing, which is Chad's group. It always gets posted there. I try to post them on Catfish Weekly's group page as well. Those are all good ones to add in. And speaking of groups, holy smokes, let me take a look here at where we're at here. I think I legitimately just reached 2,200. Well, the way Facebook does it rounds up. I'm at 2,225 members on the Catfish and Crappie group, which is it's overwhelming, but I appreciate it. It's a lot of work though, too, man. So I got a bunch of new mods. Let's see. I'm going to give a shout out to my mods for once. Let's see here. Going to scroll in here and get them all listed. If I can figure that out. Admins and moderators. We'll see all. All right. Robert Chance, Missouri Creek Fishing's a mod. Damon Mardi Gras Jr., my friend, he's a mod. What's going on? I don't think he's watching, but if his kids are watching, hello. D's a mod. Alex Serafin's a mod. James Dockery's a mod. Betty Jean Cross is a mod. Chadwick Fields is a mod. I want to give you guys a shout out. You guys are doing a great job. Let me know what's going on, approving members. We literally get between 50 and 100 requests a day. I've been trying to keep up on weeding out the spam posting on the group. If I message you and let you know, hey, you got to take part before you can post a bunch of links. I have no problem posting your links and stuff, but you got to add to the conversation. No hard feelings. Anybody who does so, just know that that's where I'm coming from. I'm trying to turn that into a community that has relevant information, not only, a links farm, which if you guys are on Facebook, you know that a lot of these pages are turning into, and I am working my butt off for that not to happen. Again, I feel the struggle. I'm there with you. All you got to do is improve the community, improve relationships. Trust me on this one. It's going to it's going to benefit you as well. So cool. Look at all the friends you've made here in the community and stuff. Think about any more you can make, how many more, loyal followers you're going to get if you're a YouTuber. Let's see. Yeah, they are good. They're good reels, Jason. They're absolutely good reels. I can see they're using them for walleye. That's something I'm trying to branch out onto. Maybe I'll get into some tomorrow. I'm going fishing. I'm going ice fishing tomorrow with a past guest. I'm going to keep that kind of under wraps until hopefully we'll get a video out of it. But we're going to not a private lake, but a lake that's surrounded by private property. So it's kind of a honey hole here in northern Illinois. Hopefully things will pan out. Maybe we'll get into some walleye. There's some tanker perch and tanker crappie in there, big slabs. hopefully things will pan out. Actually, I said I was kind of lazy all day, but I've been getting my ice fishing gear ready to go. That was something else I wanted to talk to you about. I'd mentioned this to Chad and James that, man, getting ready to go ice fishing's harder than getting ready to go boat fishing. That's no lie. JP3's in the house. What's going on, JP3? I see Roger sharing links. Chad sharing links. Ryan says he's looking at Cast King reels. Y'all got any input? I have never used a Cast King reel. The only exposure I had to a Cast King reel was about 4 years ago. A friend of mine had them, and he had some issues, but they replaced the reel right away. I haven't fished with him since. It's been a long time. So I'm hoping he's happy with it, but that's all the input I have. Hopefully in chat they can give you some more input on that stuff. Let's see. See, Norm had some input on there. SK's Crappie Catching. What's going on, SK? SK's Crappie Catching Adventures. Great channel. If somebody could post a link to that. Just a little short note, SK. I was talking to Dockery, and he couldn't fish because of the weather. And he said that you made him angry face because he was so jealous that you were out fishing and he wasn't. So more talk about the whatchamacallit. All right, so we showed off the reel already. Got more drifting weights. Here's something I got to pull out of the bottom of the box that I'm really looking forward to. And since SK is in the house, he knows all about this stuff. Check it out. This was one of the things I was happy to get, a deluxe fly tying toolkit. It comes with everything. It comes with the vise, all the assorted tools, the scissors, the I believe it's called the whip fly. I don't know. I'm new to this. Really looking forward to tying my own crappie jigs. I'd say tying my own flies, but I'm not going to get that far ahead of me. I'll start with some crappie jigs. I do have, I've kind of been collecting. Well, not collecting. I buy crappie jigs whenever I see the good stuff on sale, the stuff I like. I like sickle hooks a lot. SK had some ones on his channel. Pardon me for not looking at the camera. I'm trying not to dump this all over the ground. Excuse me. He had some wedge heads that he paints up and gets all tied up that look really nice. So I got about 200 of those from No Limits. That's good stuff. I like the sickle hooks. I like the plain shank hooks for the most part. I know a lot of people like keepers and stuff on them, but unless they're the wire keepers, I really don't like that little bulge in my plastics when I put them on my crappie jigs. But there's my crappie tips of the day, and I do want to say thank you to SK for inspiring me to get started on that. Also, Lyle Stokes, if you guys don't know, Lyle likes tying crappie jigs too. He's going to walk me through a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll get that on a video. Me and him will do a video thing together, and maybe we can get something on his channel, my channel, or both. But that's in the future for the year. We got let's see who else is in here. I've seen somebody mention the magician. I see Ace in there. Oh, thank you, Betty. Oh, I'm six shy from 750. Yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing. I appreciate it. We got 49 likes in there. Likes are free. Give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. 55 watching. We go through all of this stuff. So real quick, let's see. All right, let's do something a little different here. I'm going to try and do this without causing trouble. All right. I don't know. You guys don't necessarily need to look at me while I'm doing this. So why don't we do it this way? All right. A couple of things I was looking at. The Bass Tank, they got some good stuff. Kenny over at Hook City TV, he's I believe he's sponsored by the Bass Tank, which is who introduced me to it. As far as a lot of electronics go, it's hard to find deals on them. Garmin has $200 rebate going on for live scope right now. But other than that, unless they're getting rid of now here, let me get back onto me here. Let's see. All right. This is what I've learned at Christmas time, you're going to get a great deal on electronics. You absolutely are. But what I have found out over the years is that after Christmas, out come the rumors and new stuff. I've heard some rumors prior to it for a bunch of things, but they're trying to draw their stock down, which is great. There's a lot of good stuff out there now, as is, but don't be upset when the newer and better stuff comes around. So here's a little look into some of the newer and better stuff that's on the horizon. Let's add this back to the stream. All right, we're going to give this full screen action. Looks like Garmin Striker. We have a pre-order option here for, listen to this, you know, those deeper bobbers. This is for the bank fishermen out there and the ice fishermen who don't want to spend the high dollars it does for a flasher. They have one of the floating ones. You probably tie this on. It doesn't give too much. Oh, they got one that comes with GPS too. That's crazy cool. Maybe it just piggybacks on Google Maps or something. But for the bank fishermen here, that might be a good option. At least you can get depths. I imagine, I'm guessing, let's see, did they got water temps on here? Let's look at the options. Pair free app with the free app. Setup's quick and easy. Cast far, fish deep, sonar connects and streams wirelessly up to 200 feet. See, that was my biggest complaint about my deeper bobber is since it was Bluetooth, as soon as I got past like 30 feet, I would lose it. I would lose signal with it. So built-in GPS, get out, stay out with 10 hours rechargeable. I'm guessing that's because it's got a lithium battery. Let's you see. All right, I was looking for water temps. I don't see why it wouldn't have a water temp on there, but I would double check before you buy. But that would be my pick for the bank fisherman for this year at $129. It's not a bad deal. The $179 one is with the GPS. If you're a bank fisherman, you got your spots. Do you really need GPS? The GPS would come in handy if you were ice fishing. If you're doing ice fishing, you know that it's easy to lose a spot when everything around you is white and it's snowing and it's raining and any of that stuff. So there's one pick. All right, we're going to break off of this for a second. We'll come back here. Let's take a look at what's going on in chat. Going to kind of space this out a little bit. But again, that would be my pick for the bank fisherman if you're looking for some new gear to help you bank fish. More data, more information's better. Backstory, take a step back here. When I hit my deeper bopper, I went to all of my bank fishing spots and hit it with it. I got an idea of where the tops of holes were, where the actual start and of the hole was. When I say the top of a hole, I mean the end of a hole, the downstream side. We can talk about that till the cows come home as to why, but looking for structure, drop-offs, see where ledges start, get an idea of where the water's at the high. Well, it was in the spring, so at the high, when the river's high, things like that. I made a mental note of that. I did this a couple years back, and my fishing game went up a lot. You have no idea what's under there until you actually go over it with some sort of sonar. You get in the water. I've done that too in my time, and see what's there. So many times I've been to these spots, cast it out to them, nothing. After doing this, I found out where there's structure, where there was some boulders, where to cast behind, things like that. It doubled my success rate easily. So I'm not saying go out and buy them, but I'm saying it could be something you might want to consider just to make things a little better for you. Michael Murillo's in the house. I think I did say hello to Michael. If not, hello again. We got links being shared. Oh, he's saying hello to the other Mark. That's right. The Fisher Magician's name's Mark too. What's going on? Happy New Year. John Boys. Thank you, Stan. David Zimmerman talking about Piscifun. I have no experience with Piscifun reels. None at all. Carl Eric Pickett. Hey, what's going on? I'm glad you found that. Glad you like that information. All right. Try not to miss any questions. When I'm doing this myself, I kind of get lost in my train of thought, so it's hard to keep up with chat. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and and bearing with me. So wow, 56 people in chat, 56 thumbs up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. That's the first time that's happened. I'm overwhelmed. Way to start the new year. Here's another thing. I didn't think there'd be too many people here New Year's Day. I know a lot of people are recovering from the day before. People are out visiting family, having their New Year's meals and such. I know that's a big thing. We do every year we make like an appetizers thing, leave them out all day, which we have in the other room, which is kind of nice, but it's good. Hagen Grubbs Fishing. Hagen, what's going on, my friend? Happy New Year. Real quick, might as well touch bases since Hagen's in here. Hopefully Hagen got his boat back together. He had some technical difficulties for the 1 versus 1 challenge last week. Very understandable. Cold weather is hard on gear, man. Since we're talking about gear, cold weather is crazy. And I'm sure you can attest to that. He had some pretty stout stuff break on him, so we weren't able to move forward, but hopefully we'll be able to get that rescheduled to an upcoming day, and I look forward to hosting him and Creel in a 1 versus 1. While we're talking about 1 versus 1, and I did mention this a couple times on Chad's show and stuff, we're going to be I'm going to be growing the franchise this year. Hopefully it'll come out well. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. Remember, contact me if you want to do some call outs. I know January is going to be kind of slow, maybe February too, at least in these the northern part, well, not northern, but the northern half of the United States. It's cold out. Fishing's a little slow. You wouldn't tell from the way Roger's been posting them. He's doing really good on the Ohio there. But I get it. We still waiting on that. James Dockery versus Betty Jean. That's going to happen too. So we have those things to look forward to, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. So let's see. Hagen just messaged something. He said he just got it. Sure, and it's way better than it's ever been. I can turn it with one finger. Perfect, man. I'm sure Landon will like that too. It'll help him out. Hey, Mud Tramp, what's going on, dear? Happy New Year. I saw some other people. Ricky Gloria, welcome. Happy New Year's. All right, let's go on to the next one that I was kind of looking at. Now, I am not I'm not familiar with the Lowrance platform for sonars. Just looking at their stuff, it looks like good, solid stuff. Decent people have been using it forever. Let's see if I can get that to. I can't get it to. Oh, wait, maybe here. That's the best I can do. I was hoping I can get a zoom up. Their 3D imaging looks pretty straight up solid. Those could just be marketing photos, but apparently they have a new unit as well called the Elite FS. Comes with active image 3-in-1, an active live target. We'll go on to the next one. This is Lowrance version of Live Scope. How it'll work for the catfishing world remains to be seen. But like when I was talking about going out with my deeper sonar, structure, water depths, all these things, learn to fish behind stuff, that's really helped me, especially as of late, finding exactly where those rock piles are. Hagen's got a video about how to anchor. I forget the name. You'll have to forgive me, Hagen. Like tactical anchoring, so to speak. That's not the name of his video, but how to precisely anchor on structure. And I'm telling you, if you can afford electronics and that's something you're looking for, that'll even help you with that stuff. So without electronics, you have no idea what's underwear. So that's the active target. That's the live scope type entry from Lowrance. Now everybody was talking about, since we're here, we'll just stay on here. Everybody was talking about the deals they were getting on Live Scope. I had mentioned the $200 rebate, and Garmin's never on sale on their actual Live Scope unit. That's just the black box, I believe it was, and the transducer. That's a $1,500 option right there. But this is what caught my attention. The new GPS map Actually, it's their 9 series. Don't pay too much attention to the numbers. The numbers have more to do with the options. Like some of them have, like this, I believe this 94 943 XSV has to do with marine guidance and stuff. It just happened to be the one I clicked. So if you're looking at one of 9200, be good. But that XSV is the important part. This is a bundle through Bass Tank. Like I said, you don't need to buy from Bass Tank, but they got a pretty good site, and they had this stuff up, this pre-order option, which is cool. Which, you know, the stuff's not out. It's not going to be on a Bass Pro. I didn't look, but it might not be on a Bass Pro. Now, here's the part that's interesting. They have new transducer. All the ones they were selling at Christmas was, we're going to get really geeked out here, the UHD 52. In my boat, I run a UHD in my boat, I run a UHD 52. All the ones that they were offering up at Christmas time for the great deal, I think it was what, $599, $589, somewhere around there, for the 9-inch unit, was the 54, the ultra high def UHD 54. This one, if you read closely, you scroll down, I believe it says in here it comes with a UHD 56. So that means they made it even better. Maybe not so much better, but faster. I'm reading a lot at the processing power on these units. It's going to be able to give you a clearer picture, a faster picture. The display has more resolution. But for $2,900, man, that's a lot of dough. Putting it out there, whether or not you want to... You ain't kidding. You guys are not kidding. They ain't cheap, but it's an option out there. A lot of people live for this stuff. They'd rather buy, you know, stuff for their fishing, for their boat than drive a nice car. So I'm putting this out there. I like electronics, being from the tech, you know, IT business for a long time. So it's definitely something that would help. I also have some ideas on how to run live scope that I'm kicking around. Stay tuned. What's going on? Circle Hooks Productions. All right, we'll flip off of that. That is a lot of money, especially right after the holidays. Especially right after the holidays, everybody's kind of tapped, understandably so. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on in chat. I see Beck out there. Fish and Hippie, welcome. Fish and Hippie was live this week. I didn't get a chance to check out his stream. 1 Ton Fishing Club, I believe it was Art message. Was it Art or Josh? You'll have to forgive me. I get a lot of messages. Messaged me, gave me a shout out to check it out. I like that name, Fish and Hippie. I came across another guy who had a name Hippie a while back. So a YouTube channel. We won't mention him. So check out his channel. Let's see if I'm missing everything. Someone's been saving for a year. Where's that? I just saw that. Skin and Scales Fishing, welcome. You'll be saving for a year. You ain't kidding. I got to sell a lot of these hats to buy one of them. You guys don't even know. Don't even know. Skynet, yeah, pretty much. There's another question that I kind of ponder about every now and then. These guys everybody that uses apps like FishBrain and what these other fishing apps to keep track of your catches, you know, they GPS track you, right? What do you think they do with that information? How do you think they market to that? There's a question to think about. SK is waiting on a Minn Kota. They don't want you to go live. Okay, well, I don't know how to answer that. I'm kind of not sure what you mean, but I know you have that riptide that you love. I've asked you a couple of times on your videos, and you've been very helpful on how to keep on crappie using them. So hopefully that'll get worked out. My biggest problem, I guess, with electronics and this smart, quote unquote, smart tech, where they talk to trolling motors via the head unit on your electronics, is there's no cross-platform there. If you like Garmin, which I do like Garmin, I ain't going to kid you, but I'm invested in it, my Garmin won't talk to my Altera, won't talk to my Minn Kota. And that's very unfortunate because I see myself in my next boat probably leaving Altera and trying a Garmin just to have that feature because I do like the Garmin electronic. Well, not so much I like them better. I wouldn't be able to tell you if I like them better. It's what I'm used to, and it works for me. So that's something that somebody needs to think about in the industry. So, all right, stuff's falling over here. Yeah, I agree. The Garmin Force, I've heard good things about it. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Flop and Crappie put one of those on this boat? That could be. I haven't. It's been a while, but I believe he did. I could be wrong though. See, and then we got the same stuff. Happy New Year, Sonny. I hope you're feeling better. Thanks for checking out the stream. Garmin trolling motors. Yeah, it is getting good reviews. Again, man, those smart trolling motors, they are not cheap. My first actual boat was probably half the price of what one of these trolling motors cost. You got to pay to play those. So, Creole says his Lawrence won't communicate with his Minn Kota Terra Nova. Yeah, I have really mixed feelings. Maybe somebody out there, is there a tech guy out there that's a little smarter than I am, which isn't saying much? Make a converter box, man. That can't be too hard. All it is ones and zeros. Figure it out. The only problem is with the legalities and stuff as far as the software being trademarked. Let's see. He doesn't use it nearly enough. Jason Ward says he doesn't use it enough. That could very well be the same. Once I get it, I find myself doing that with certain stuff. I do use my Altera a lot. Man, there's something to be said about launching my boat, getting in my boat at like 5 a.m. when it's still a little cold out, a little foggy, and I just point it in the right direction down the river where I launched. There's a straight shot, and I just let it rip on like 3 or 4. It gets me to my fishing grounds while I'm tying rigs up or getting my poles set up or baiting hooks. By the time I'm all ready to go, man, I'm there, and it drove me there. So I can't complain. I use that a lot. Not to mention things like Spot Lock. I'm using Spot Lock a lot more with a small drift sock just to keep my boat steady and straight. That helps when they're when the current's a little bit on the stronger side. And by stronger side, I'm talking about the Fox River. The current isn't that strong to begin to, but it gets pretty close. So let's see here. First and only boat is a Pelican Bass Raider. $650. It got you over the fish, I'll bet too. Again, and I've talked about this kind of stuff in the past. The economical gear, economical equipment and stuff, it works. You're going to get your fish with it. Advanced tactics, advanced electronics, advanced gear makes it more, I don't know, enjoyable at the enthusiast level. I don't know if that makes sense. At least for me, it does. There's such a small return on investment once you start getting into the higher gear and such. So keep that in mind. And if you're here, it's New Year's Day. You're on a catfishing and crappie talk show here. It's Friday night. I got 61 people. Oh, that's awesome. Makes me happy. 7:43 at night. You guys are here talking fishing rather than doing something else. So as far as I'm concerned, that makes you guys pretty good enthusiasts. There's different levels. There's the people like me that, and here's a good example. And I mean this in a good way. Norm is a great budget fisherman. And I'm going to quote him and say, ain't going to lie. He gets his deals. He gets his gear all set up, and he's able to fish with that stuff just like anybody else. He gets those lines where they need to be. It's good. He does it for a fraction of the cost. So there's nothing wrong with that. So let's see. Wayne came in. I'm not sure about that. Keith, fishing and stuff. What's going on, my friend? Keith, I can send you a link, buddy, if you want to come on. New year, start out some new habits. Message me on Facebook. Daniel says, I like catching fish. It sucks getting skunked, but I'll spend $100 for the Garmin Striker and call it good. Hey, there you go. You know what's good for you. You know what's going to help you. But, you know, I used to be like that, and then I went down the rabbit hole. So get what you can afford, because the fish bite. They don't look at what you got. Well, they do bite, but they sometimes, if they can see what you got, well, not necessarily catfish, that makes a difference. But yeah, I'm with you there. So Altera's nice. Got mine stuck in the up position. I had to take it apart, take it back to the ramp. Wasn't good. All right, here's a quick thing, Jason, for you. In the instructions, which I always also call the destructions, they show you how to release it and how to pull it up. I did the same thing you did, and I said I'm never going to go through that again. So once I did that, I learned how to pull it up, disengage it, and go it. If you did that and it still didn't work, I apologize, but those are some things that I've run into. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's Friday night. Let's talk a little bit about live streams and stuff this week. Monday night was Catfish Weekly. That was a great show. They talked about getting into YouTubes. We had Stu from Coon Creek fishing channel. He's got not fishing channel, but YouTube channel. He's got a fishing channel too. You'll have to forgive me if he ever sees this, but I really like his stuff. He did that boat build. Awesome stuff. Jonathan from Hook Catfishing was on there. The man, Jeff Manning, was on there. Dieter Melhorn was on there. Did I forget anybody? I hope not. Obviously, Lyle and James were on there. It was a great show. If you get a chance, watch it. A lot of good information, especially for all you aspiring YouTube fishing channel people out there in the audience. Tuesday, unfortunately, Roger had to cancel for Tuesday. Hopefully, everything was okay. I believe it was, but Roger did not have a show. Wednesday, we had Palmetto on at 6. We had James on at 7. I apologize. I missed both of those. I had a family thing going on. I wasn't able to make it. I promised to go back and watch those replays as soon as I can. I can't stress hard enough, if you do go back and watch a replay, even if you're watching now, comment on those videos. It helps the algorithm for your favorite content creators. Do them that favor. It's free. Just like the thumbs ups are free, so are comments. And if you're a creator, also answer your comments too. Thursday, last night, I had the honor and the privilege of spending New Year's Eve with Chad, Dockery, and the man, the godfather of catfishing, Lyle Stokes, on Fishing with the Chad. Chad did manage to put Chad into the 500 sub. I congratulate him early. I'll do it again. Congratulations, my friend. I know he got a lot of watch time and stuff from that. Good for you. He deserves it. He works really hard on his show. Tonight is me. Tomorrow is Norm over at Catfish Hen Hunters. Norm and Stan have their show, and I imagine that Stan is like he does every Sunday, live streaming Sunday mornings. Check him out. That's always a good thing to do. I'll tune in. I might not chat too much because I'm kind of too dockery or angry faced in the morning before I have my coffee, but I'm there watching and giving a thumbs up in my support too. So I don't know what's going on Sunday night. I'll let you guys work that out. No offense to anybody. I'm not any part of any of that stuff. So let's see where we're at 7:48. Any other questions? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any anybody have any gear that they like? Does anybody here? Let me check my messages. Maybe somebody wanted to come on. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, cool. Let me talk a little bit about some of my plans for the channel next year. I'm going to continue doing the Friday night lines. Hopefully expand it. I got a list of guests that I hope to get in touch with and get scheduled on the show. Hopefully some of those will pan out real quick sooner than later. I'm trying to get people scheduled out a little more. I plan on keep doing this geared up, which is kind of like a good way to give people a break from the the not that they need one, but give people a change, a different option. So hopefully this laid back kind of chat deal is good for everybody. We're going to keep doing interviews with other anglers and stuff. I got some ideas on where to take that. Obviously the Geared Up franchise I keep talking about, we're going to ramp that up, and I'm going to keep trying to make videos. So I got my burbot cook video pretty much ready to go. I'm going to release that next week. I'm growing my skill set. I'm working on some additional stuff on the video. I don't know if you guys know this, but with every video I try to incorporate some new sort of practice or theme or trick or video wizardry, whatever you call. So I'm trying to get this piece together. I'm working on getting some software to work with it. So you guys probably won't even notice, but that'll give you an idea of why my videos take what they do sometimes to get out. And if you do notice something quirky, that might I will be there. SK is going to be looking at the Hummingbird Live Mega. Real quick, SK, isn't that Hummingbird the Mega Live? That's a good unit, but that's not real time, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I am. And I think real time would be more important to watch that crappie bite rather than, seeing where they're at. You already have that down to a T. You know how to find those fish. Maybe I can only see you getting not that you can get any better at it, but improving your game by being able to see how the fish react. I know that 3-pound crappie, I know we're going on a crappie rant here. I saw in one of his videos where he talked about some of the myths that Live Scope dispelled as far as crappie, like always biting at the top. Them not leaving brush piles to go after stuff, silly stuff like that. So that might be something for you to consider as well. I'm not telling you what to do or what to buy. I'm just saying these are some of the ideas that come into my stream of thought when I'm deciding on what to do. So, it is live. Well, there you go. Good deal. Let's see. Carl Eric Pickett, hello. Best American-made spinning reel. I can't answer that. I think the pens are made overseas now too. There's some good pens out there. I don't think they're all made here. I know you want to buy American, which is good. It's going to cost you if there is. Take a look at the Avid casting reels. They're going to cost you a fortune. If you're willing to make that investment and you are an enthusiast, by all means, go do so. If you're looking for best reels, I'd look at for spinning. I'd look at like Shimano's and Daiwas and such. I hate to say that. The pens are good reels. They're real good reels. They're a little on the heavy side. But take that with a grain of salt. Buy what you have. So, it's the one that hasn't come out yet. All right, sounds good. That's good. So, good to know. Good to know. Thank you for informing me. Roadrunner's a heck of a bait. I remember you used to be able to get those at Walmart. I don't know if they're just sold out of them, but I used to buy them from Walmart all the time. And when I was casting to crappie, which is mostly what I do, they would work good. Anything with the underspins works good. Anything that adds that little bit of flash when you're trying to get them to bite. SK would help you. Go watch SK's videos, man. He's the man. He fishes down in Texas. My goal in life would be to get him up here to have him go crappie fishing with me on the ice. That would be fun as heck. Yeah, most reels made in Korea. Made in Korea now than China. Gotcha. Let's see what we got here. All right, that's I would say Ricky. I would say Keith would be a good guy to ask about that, but I'm going to step out on a limb. Once you start talking to, I don't know. It depends, man. Look at what you want to buy. See what it would cost. Have somebody take a look at what the parts cost to fix your motor. Are you doing it yourself? You having somebody else do it? I would start there. It depends without having a closer look at it. Once you start getting into some, and Roger would be a good one. Muskrat Adventures. He rebuilt his whole boat. Maybe shoot him a message. Maybe you can make friends with him. See if he has the time to answer some questions for you. He would be the one to ask rather than me. So cool. Let's see. Get fishing with D. Yep, I hear you. I'm going to have a hard time getting out tomorrow, but I'm going to make it happen. Ice fish would be cool. I remember when Kenny went up north, he went way up north fishing for, here's a funny thing. Kenny went up there fishing for whitefish up in northern Wisconsin, I believe it was, maybe in Oshkosh. And he dresses in the same stuff now down where he's at that he did when he wore there. So that's kind of cool to see him make use of that equipment. I have never heard of a Yamoshi reel. Carl, that'd be something I could look into. I would definitely do that. Yeah, Hagen, absolutely. Hagen does. He's always working on his boat. He's good at it too. The Daiwas are nice. I'm a Stratic fan. I look for them on sale. They're not on sale since they upgraded the model a little bit. The good thing about the Stratics is I've had mine in 37-degree water for 45 minutes while I was trying to retrieve it. I brought it home, took it apart. There wasn't a drop of water in the reel. Keep the water out of your reel, and it's going to save you so much work. It's got nice, smooth gears. I can't complain, but I won't buy them at full price. No, I won't do that. They're a lot of money. But I've been heard, like on Tackle Advisor, that he would compare them to a $500 reel at the $200 price range. So take that with a grain of salt. Trust yourself and do your own research. That's good advice, Michael. That's how I got started doing what I'm doing. So D likes the Okumas. Kuma sells really they're not American made, but they are budget friendly reels. So thank you, D. New subscriber, Daniel. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. There's another hint. eBay. Let's talk about eBay for gear. I've gotten tremendous deals on eBay. Really have. New gear, used gear, modified gear, stuff like that. But I've also got burned. Buyer beware. I have a problem with buying from Amazon all the time. I do buy quite a bit from Amazon. I'd rather give the small mom and pop shops my business if I can. That's not always an option. Good thing about buying stuff from Amazon is always their no return return policy. That's hard to beat. Sometimes you got to protect yourself as well. Have to weigh one thing or the other. Yep, absolutely. Do research on the seller. Look at all the ratings and such. It's been a while since I bought too much. Let's see. JP3 says he likes his Pissy Fun Chaos 40, and he likes his Cash King Rover 70. Both nice reels for the money. Yeah, there's a lot of reels out there that are coming down in price. I'm an Abu. I'm not going to kid you. I've mentioned this many times. I'm an Abu fanboy. I like the way they're built. I like the availability to parts. I like the way the spool sits on the shaft or spindle or whatever you call it. I like the fact you can get high performance parts for it if you want. I don't. I usually just get replacement parts. The only high performance parts that I might put into my Abu reels is drag washers, and if I'm not mistaken, and it's been a long time since I brought a new Abu. The new ones come with the graphite washers, so take that for what it's worth. Justin's fishing fetish. You got a lot of reels from. You got to read and make sure it's not damaged. Absolutely. Ask for more pictures if you need to on. If you need to, a seller if he wants to sell it, he'll get it to you. Pawn shops are a great place to get gear if you can catch them on there. Absolutely. Not just fishing gear, but a lot of stuff. Hunting gear too. Unfortunately, there's a lot of relationship problems that cause people to get rid of gear. People have financial problems and stuff, and a lot of times somebody else's misfortune can be your fortune. Not that I wish that on anybody, but it is the truth of the matter. So all right, guys, well, we're coming up on 8 o'clock. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter unless there's a need, and I got a bunch of guests hanging out. We're trying to keep them for an order. I appreciate your time. We're at 63 people. We have 67 likes, man. I appreciate your time on a lazy New Year's Day. I hope I wasn't too lazy for you guys, but I tried not to call it in today. I figured I'd share with you some of my ideas, some of my thoughts, some of the things I've been looking at. Plans as far as my tackle goes. I'm really looking forward to tying crappie jigs. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time, and I just finally figured I'm going to step out and make the time to do so. So anyways, I want to tell everybody, I'm glad you enjoyed it, SK. I'll scroll through here real quick, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I want to say Happy New Year again and again to everybody. Let this year be better than the next year. If I missed your question in chat and it's something you would really like me to answer, get in touch with me on Facebook, man. I try to answer everybody. Only thing I won't tell you is where I catch my fish. Well, I might, but I'll say water. So good night. Have a great New Year's. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. Have a good one. Get out and fish.